welcome to Messy Missy Creates. This is Melissa. Oh, it's been a little while since I've done this. I know it's probably only been a few weeks or a couple weeks. Anyhow, where do I start? Probably with some life updates because I don't have any craft or journal updates to show you. The journal that I made for October, I'm glad that I made it, a couple weeks ahead of time, or, at least before October, because I wouldn't have been able to do it if I had waited till October. But I haven't done anything in it. And here we are at I don't know what this is, the 13th, 14th, something like that. Anyway, had some things going on, and if you've watched any of my videos for in the last month or so, or two, or whatever, I've been sick and had home health care, and I've been on oxygen, so on and so forth. Thought I was graduating. Here we go with the ums again. Let's see. Thought I was graduating, and I kind of took a turn for the worse a couple weeks ago. My breathing is actually doing a little bit better this past week, so that's a good thing. I'm in the process of trying to wean off of my oxygen, but primarily because now I'm tripping over my hose. I'm heading out in a little while to do an MRI, which I'm extremely nervous about because I'm extremely claustrophobic. I've had them before. I've had 2 this year. It's not anything new. I just, I know enough to know I need to distract myself for a little while. And I just met with my new occupational therapist. Yay, right? And he was really nice. Very interesting, though. His wife is a crafter, apparently. So, yay for the crafting team. He didn't, give me this. This was just an assessment. I had ordered these because I needed to work with my hand, and I had used the therapy putty in occupational therapy last year after I had my carpal tunnel surgery. And so it was when I knew I was struggling. I was losing strength in my hand, and I saw my rheumatologist a couple weeks ago, and he wanted me to have an MRI because he thought I may have had a stroke, and to which I got really upset and pled my case and, felt like surely he was wrong, and so I opted not to do that. And then 4 days later, that was a Wednesday, on that following Sunday morning, I woke up and I did not have the use of my right leg. Well, actually, that's not true. I woke up and I felt like I had a rubber foot, like some Halloween, one of those rubber floppy feet that, Halloween prank kind of thing. And the physical therapist the other day asked me, "Did you not think to go to the hospital when this happened?" I was like, no, it didn't even occur to me, actually. The hospital was super helpful the last time I went, so I guess I wasn't in a rush to go back. So anyway, I'm, hooey. So as the day progressed, it went up my leg, my ankle, and then my knee. And I thought that's where it stopped, and we thought that what I had was drop foot, which is just like it sounds, your foot drops. And which there's a lot of causes for that. But then, let's see, that was Sunday morning. Thought, well, the nurse is coming, I'll just ask her, and then the physical therapist is coming, I'll just, see, let him assess it and see what. And, sure enough, that was the point that I realized I couldn't move my foot. I don't know what I was thinking. You know, I'm able to lock my knee, I guess, and hobble, or, you know, my upper part. I don't know much about any of this, so I don't have any of the correct terminology, and words are difficult for me to find these days. So I'm not even gonna stress about using the right words. My upper thigh muscles, maybe somewhere in my hip and upper thigh, they apparently still work, so I can swing my leg out, and I have a cane or a walker or whatever, and I mean, it's just to get up and go to the bathroom, get up and come in. I was afraid to enter my craft area because, you know, like a lot of us crafters, there's stuff everywhere, and I didn't want to trip. So reason number 45, to keep the floor of your craft room remotely clean, because you never know when you're going to have a, you know, something happen where you know, can't walk. So anyway, I went to my primary care. My primary care sent me to a neurologist. I went to the neurologist on Monday, and anyway, needless to say, there's an appropriate amount of concern. So I'm having the MRI today, and I'm not even going to speculate what it may or may not be, other than we're going with the stroke theory first. You know, because it's somewhat easy to rule in or out. And anyway, so I'm just trying to deal with what is right in front of me at the moment. And so I know, I think I've regained some strength in my hand. I mean, I hadn't been able to open, I couldn't open my, you know, bottles of medicine, my vials for my breathing machine, my little, you know, sugar packets, equal packets, whatever. Anyway, so trying not to use my teeth. So it's getting a little bit better, but so though this is not perfect for all, you know, the fine motor skills, I'm just thought I would sit here and do some of this while I chatted, and maybe go through a Pretty Fall magazine. I feel like I'm missing all of fall again. I swear I don't know what it is. Every fall I say that. I feel like I miss fall, and it's like my favorite time of the year. So anyway, I was looking for, you know, if you ever have such occasion to arrive where you need to do some sort of physical or occupational therapy. Don't ask me to define occupational therapy. Go look it up. But there's a difference, and I'm doing both. And I know when I was in occupational therapy after my surgery, my hand surgery, we had this putty, and they had little marbles in it. Well, you know, surely any crafter has marbles. I've lost my marbles. I really have this time. So all I had were these little clear, flat spotted, you know, the flat. Anyway, when I was doing the occupational therapy the last time, on my hand, I remembered having this big tub of, it was a big tub of it, of this putty, and it had marbles all in it, and I'm pretty sure they blobbed it out on this table like this, and really these magazines are only here to hide the glare on this, but I need this glass mat at the moment. So it had this big blob, and best of my memory, it had marbles in it, and I think I was supposed to, just as I was talking, and I was supposed to like flatten it and kind of exposing the marbles. So we're pretending there's marbles in here. I was gonna see if I could, I know those are gonna make a horrible noise. I don't have a large enough tub of putty for this size marble. I need some really tiny marbles, but I think I can still get the idea. Anyway, all I did was put that glass, this thing, underneath there, and then I'm just pushing this around here. So I'm just going to chit chat with you, and we're going to do craft therapy hour. I told him when he asked what I wanted out of therapy, I told him I showed him some of my artwork and some of my drawings and some of my journal stuff, whatever, and I'm like, this is, I need this back. I mean, let alone some other, like the daily activities that I'm struggling with, like, washing my hair and, some other things, but, opening my ink thingies, I mean, I'm sure that's probably hard to put on an insurance form. Patient needs to open ink containers and paint bottles and markers and whatnot. But, hey, it's a thing, right? So, anyway, squishing the putty in my hand, though it makes me not scream and throw something at somebody, or, well, no, I'm not mad at anybody. Frustrated, yes. Scared, yes, whatever. But anyway, if I can't do anything else, I need this. I need a creative outlet. And so today I'm just dragging you along for no cheating with the fingernails. Dragging you along for my self-guided therapy session. Okay, and just a disclaimer for any of you occupational and physical therapists out there, you're welcome to correct me and you're welcome to add or subtract or whatever, but though there may not be any, I'm sure I'm not doing this the right way, but today was just the assessment, and the occupational therapy doesn't actually start until next week. So, going on what I know, I'm winging it. And this may be more for my mental health than my hand, but in the meantime, it can't hurt. So, yes, that's where we're at right now. So, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing the DIY version of, whatever this is supposed to be. So, he did actually tell me, because I said, is there something I can do in the meantime that, isn't something that I'm making up or going off of memory and may or may not be doing it right and may not have all the right supplies, But, he did say, in the meantime, he said, this is good for, again, I don't know the terminology, I don't know all the words, but whatever, but maybe not for the finer motor skills, which is where I'm really lacking. But I was also lacking in strength in my hand, so that's why I got these, and I figured it was something to do. And so that's what I'm doing. But he did say, draw, paint, even if it's bad. And, I thought, well, all right, I'm not going to do that on this one because, quite honestly, I don't think I can get to my supplies at the moment. I will probably have my husband help me get all of that out. And, yes, I'm having to rely, I don't know, probably 80% on him right now. And so, and have been, actually, but even more so now. So I might have him help me get set up to do some painting or whatever. And, even if it's just blobs and circles and just the motion, but he said that those finer motor skills, that would, duplicate that sort of thing. So, but, anyhow, so I'm going to move these because I know they're noisy on that. Well, they're noisy anyway, but I know they're even noisier on this glass mat. But, see, I'm thinking, I did get these in the mail some point. I mean, I can't even check my mail. I mean, my husband gets it, but, he'll get it for me. But, the neurologist told me not to go outside right now. I was at least to the point where I could walk with a walker outside, but now I can't even do that. She's just, I can't. Anyway, I just can't. But, so maybe, we probably won't get the results of the MRI, even though it's stat. Probably won't get that because today's Thursday and it's going to be evening by the time I get to do it. And so I probably won't know anything until maybe next week. And then I have some other tests coming up. So we'll see what happens. But, I told the therapist, because he's like, I'll be polite, I'll be whatever, but I'll be, if you ask me a question, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. And I'm like, okay, I need that. And, I don't want somebody to say something just to make me feel better, especially when it comes to, this stuff. And I just want the truth. Give me the truth and let me hash out the details. I am a capable grown woman. I can think for myself, and this goes for many, many, many situations, not just this. Give me the facts and let me use that to the best of my knowledge and abilities and to fit my life and what I need at the moment. So anyway, I just told him, I said, I can handle hard. I just need possible. And that's not my quote. I saw that somewhere one time, long time ago, or heard it or something, but it's so true. And if I knew who said it, I would tell you, but I'm not even sure what I ate for breakfast this morning, so there's that. Anyway, these are at least current magazines, and while I play with my putty and do my thing, why not let's just flip magazines. And I don't know if I'm avoiding the craft area. I know what all I just said, and I know that yes, there is some definite trip hazards going on here, but I definitely was not. I think I was worried about making a video or trying to do a journal thing or whatever. I really was struggling even to hold a pair of scissors. And I can't even wear a shoe on my foot, or I can, like a tennis shoe or something, but something that I have to actually hold on, like a slide in or something, I can't. And so anyway, as you can see, my hand it's better than it was, but I just can't get those. So I think and even when I first came in this area, and I almost sort of felt like I was mad at it a little bit. I know that doesn't sound right, but or maybe I just was afraid that I couldn't do it. I don't know. But I thought, well, you know what? I'm doing it, and anyway, I don't know that it's going to be all that interesting for any of you, but this might be one of those things I'm doing for my own benefit, and you're welcome to join me. And you're welcome to chime in, and you're welcome to give me your input and whatever else. I'm just here, and it's a start. So, well, I will do. Have a couple tips for you, because, well, if home health care had a nail tech, that would be perfect, but they don't. I don't think. If you think they do, let me know, and because I certainly would like to know that. So I was trying to paint my nails the other day, and I may or may not have made a mess because it's really hard to hold the thing. So, but what I did find out is if you paint your nails and they look like crap and you get it all around on the skin around your nails and you go soak in the tub, most of it comes off. Just in case you needed to know that. So I'm learning all kinds of things. I did not have nails most of my life, so this is a new thing for me. I mean, new in the last few years. So I'm not, I know I hear all y'all say this, I'm not responsible for, you know, if you don't want to see people in their bra and underwear in magazines. So I don't even know that I'm looking for anything. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if I am. I think I'm just kind of flipping the pages. Maybe something will inspire me. I love these, by the way. I find myself collecting this page out of like every one of these magazines that I don't even know what this is. Oh, Better Home and Garden, which by the way is not all that great of a magazine for like journal collage or whatever. I don't know. I don't find a lot of stuff I can use in it, but I think it was free. I'm pretty sure it was free, so you know. Or Amazon has their, if you have Prime account, which, I mean, who doesn't these days? I think they have like $5 subscriptions every once in a while. I don't know what happens when that year is out, and they're probably charging me out the nose, and I just don't know it, but anyway. So it was either one of those $5 subscriptions, or it was a word sounds like Recycle Bank. Elizabeth, Never Hopeless, by Elizabeth. She talks about Recycle Bank and the app, and you get, points and by learning about recycling, and there's some really interesting stuff. But that's where you need to go to learn about that. That's a neat picture. I don't know if you can see that well. Those are all paintbrushes around her. Anyway, so how are all of you? That looks very good. Look at all the pumpkins. Hey, and those are actually clear pictures. They're not, so many times in these magazines they have like numbers by them or something written across them. So thank you to all the magazine people, the ones who make the magazines and design and edit and all the things. We would, all of us crafters would appreciate it if you didn't put numbers and letters and prices and words and junk on the pictures, So, see like that? Oh, there's a bunch of them. Good deal. So let's see what else is new. Normally I would be chatting about my fall garden. I was really hoping that I would. I mean, no, and yes, I'm upset about it. My husband's trying. He planted a few things. We got some plant starts because I just couldn't get the seeds started. We, planted a few things, and this is the season that we love all the things. It's all of the brassicas, all of the broccoli and the kales, and I mean, you can grow them in the spring too, but here in our climate, we're really not actually, I can't see the temperature and I haven't been outside. Well, I opened the door and so it was pretty warm. I think it's still in the, upper 80s or whatever, but I think it's supposed to cool off Sunday. So, or this weekend. But I'm not able to get out to the garden. He's planted a few things. We have some collards and broccoli, and well, you know, but we're still trying to, because we both were so sick for so long. What was remnants of the spring and summer garden were it was such a jungle that, you know, he's still trying to whittle away at cleaning that up. So, the horse made out of pretzels and cheese. Anyway, so, yeah, I was really hoping if I just got in here that something would spark and go, ooh, I need that for my journal, but truth is it's not, and I guess that's okay. It just has to be okay. I'm enjoying looking at the pumpkins. I tried to grow some again this year, and it just doesn't work that well, but anyway, or I haven't had any luck with it yet. I've only tried for a couple of years, but anyway, so I'm hoping that I can at least get enough use of my leg back that I can walk outside again. And maybe salvage some of the fall for, you know, to do some garden stuff. And we traditionally take a camping / fishing trip the end of October, beginning of November, and it's a gorgeous place, and I look forward to it every year. And sometimes it's the only place we go during the year, because we don't, you know, take a lot of vacation. So, anyhow, and I'm having to put that off. I'm having to cancel it. We had just made our reservations and our plans, and anyway, so that's out for now. I mean, we held off making reservations because, you know, we were so sick. I was so sick. And we figured out, just about the time we figured out a way to, you know, get the oxygen there and get all the things that I need, then this other thing happens. And anyway, so it just, all right, I've worked that one to death. Let's try the next one up. Each one of these are, let's see, there's extra soft, medium, and firm. I have not gone past this one yet. I mean, I've only done this one once. And yeah, it goes right back in, and it just molds right back in that jar. Okay, half the therapy is getting it out of the container. So, anyhow, say you can therapize one hand. Is that a word? Therapize? While you're looking at a magazine and talking to your friends, right? October. It's like my favorite month, sort of. But it seems like, health-wise, Octobers are really bad for me. I don't know why, but that has been true for the last few of them. Anyway, at least going back 4 years. So, anyway, I haven't decided. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so here it is. And I don't even want to look at it. I don't even. Oh, I had added that, I think, after the last video. And then I did figure out what I actually had on there. And it was a piece of gold glitter, believe it or not. It was a piece of gold glitter washi. And it must have just come off. But then in the meantime, I had found this. And I had been saving it. It actually is I think it's Pioneer Woman. But it's the thing that goes around, because I have a tablecloth, or had. It's the thing that goes around the tablecloth. And So I had saved it, and I had it with some of my stuff. And I'm pretty sure that I had planned on using it for this. Now, maybe if I had remembered that when I was sewing the journal together, I probably would have put this on first, or at least not done the signatures with the strings on the outside. Because I really like that. And I mean, come on, what else am I going to use this for, right? And I saved it all this time for this very reason. And you have to admit, it matches pretty well, right? So, I don't know. But it's just been sitting here. There's the guy in his sweater. And it's literally been sitting here since I made it. I mean, I found that. I'd put the washi on right after the video and found that, set it here, and then everything else happened. So, I mean, I've thought that, you know, each day I've kind of thought, well, maybe I will oops, sorry. I don't have my watch on either, and I need to keep track of the time. But I can't see the clock from here anyway. So, but I thought, well, maybe I'll just collage in it. Maybe I'll, you know, I mean, I have some random bits from, I mean, a few things. I mean, I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't done anything. I mean, seriously, other than doctors and whatnot. I mean, I did get to go to one thing that was like October 1st or 2nd. So I had something legit, and it was the night before this happened with my leg. And, but my hand was, you know, bothering me a lot at that time. And so, I don't know. I don't really want to put, do you ever feel like, and I'm going to finish the sentence in a minute. I've had this issue with writing journals. Well, it's not an issue, but it's a dilemma, maybe. Where, you know, I don't want to dirty up a journal with, if it's going to be stuff that's negative or bad or whatever. And, you know, I've had that thought with writing journals before. But then I thought, well, crap, I like that journal. And, you know, I don't want it to be, you know, what's it going to be? More clip art of, you know, nurses and physical therapists and whatever. And it's like, okay, that was, you know, that was okay the first however many months. You know, and the occasional order of therapy putty, and I got my ankle weights in. I'm trying to strengthen up my left leg because, you know, I still hadn't gotten all my strength back. Oh heck, who am I kidding? I hadn't even gotten a fourth of my strength back from the 2 months I spent not being able to breathe. So, oh, I love doors. I love old doors, by the way. I mean, that's not really an old door, but it could be. Just not, it's new hardware. That would be cute to go on the Halloween page. You know, and I thought, well, I'm going to have, you know, I'll have camping trip, I'll have whatever, I'll have garden pictures, I'll have, no, I don't have any of that. I mean, month's only half over, so we'll see, but so I'm just trying to renegotiate my life here. And, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing that says I can't save that for November. So there's that. And, you know, I was on a kind of a card kick. I was making some cards, and I actually had Made a couple of them that I liked. But, and I don't know if I'm just afraid to try, and I'll figure out that I can't, and that's going to upset me even more, or I don't know. Anyway, it's been kind of a whirlwind of a couple of weeks, and especially this week, it's been appointments and tests and therapy and, you know, all the things. Well, and last week too, so. But then progressively, you know, then Monday, I think at the neurologist when she was doing the neurological assessment or whatever, and then that's when I realized that it's, you know, it involves more of my leg than I thought initially. So I don't know. I need a plan. And oh my goodness, that is so cute. You know, and I know me well enough to know that in an absence of a real plan, I'll make something up. And hence what I'm doing now. But that's me. I know that it's the need to feel like I'm doing something productive and in some way in control of my world, and I'm not. But okay, I am okay, sorry. I was trying to stand up. I am not a Disney nut. I am a Winnie the Pooh nut. And well, I have been for a long time. I love Winnie the Pooh, love Eeyore. You would think that Rabbit would be my favorite, but my I don't know. I'm not like, oh, Mickey everything. I'm not really a Mickey fan. I mean, I don't have anything against the little mouse. He's kind of cute. And I've been to Disney World and all the good things, but I'm not like, oh, I gotta have it. But I do love Pooh. I have one curio cabinet that is, it's not huge, you know, but it's, it is nothing but Pooh. Well, Pooh and his friends. That is a very pretty nativity, jeweled nativity. It's a pretty picture, and it's a clear picture, meaning it doesn't have all the writing and the, you know, the stuff on it that would prevent you normally from using that in something. We keep coming back to chocolate, don't we? It is October, I guess. Anyhow, so, I mean, I know that I need to just quit rambling and blah, blah, blah. I just really thought that, you know, I could sit here and turn the camera on while I was working my hand. At least it would feel somewhat productive and not so lonely, maybe. So, here I am. But, I love all the Geico ads. Anyway, alright, well, unless y'all just really, really, really want to see the rest of this magazine, I do love a good, pretty window picture, though. Well, I keep running this into my clay over here. This is a bigger magazine. This is a good size magazine to do one of those journals out of, but I'm really not 100% sure I see the point in that. Not when you have to put paper over it to reinforce it and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, I won't get into that. Not today. I don't know. I'm open to... Oh, I didn't get my marble out, did I? See, I told you, I've lost my marbles. So, I need to get some more little marbles. But this actually does really work your fingers quite well. I do need to cut my nails. I actually just did. And that's hard. It's hard to do that. So, like I said, home health care needs a nail tech. Yeah. Let's see how much progress we make on that. So, but anyway, unless you just need to see the rest of this magazine, because I'm really, at this point, I'm not even looking. I'm just flipping pages, I think. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, wait a minute. But wait. Those are great camera pictures. If you need a camera picture. These are neat pictures. Okay, so I've said this like 1,000 times. Anyway. All right, this didn't quite work like I had hoped. I was really hoping that it would just really, that something about being in this space or on the camera or, I don't know, something. You know, I was just hoping it would jog my, you know, kickstart something in my brain, but, you know, I just, we were just looking in the bathroom for the purposes of fitting it for assistive devices. So I'm kind of, you know, that'll slap the reality right into your head, won't it? But, and I know there are worse things, and I know that other people do this, just like other people are on oxygen, and I've known plenty of them. I've related to a few of them, and, you know, I used to be a social worker, and, you know, have even come in and done some of that stuff with other people, and, you know, but it's, you know, just never easy being the recipient of all of that, and it just takes some getting used to, and I just need to figure out what I can't adjust to a new normal because my new normal keeps changing every 5 minutes, so I just need to, yeah, I just need to figure out what I'm dealing with here and figure out how to deal with it. Yeah. That was pretty eloquent, wasn't it? Anyway. Breathe, passing clouds. Inhale deeply through your nose as you look at the clouds. Okay, maybe on the very, very, very last page, there's going to be something profound here. Let me see if I can, oh, I'm sorry. See if I can zoom in. Let's see. Inhale deeply through your nose as you look at the clouds. With a full exhale, allows your gaze to soften. Where are your thoughts right now? Tune into your breath as well as your mind's climate. Perhaps at this moment it's bright and whimsical. The next moment it may be dark and stormy. Sorry. No matter the tone, each thought is temporary and dissipates as subtly as it surfaces. Whenever you find yourself enjoying the passing clouds, let it be a reminder to observe your thoughts, to breathe, and to send yourself compassion. Alrighty. Well, there lies the reason that I made this video today, apparently. So, alrighty. That was a great place to leave this, wasn't it? I'm glad that I yakkadoodled until I got to the last page because I was ready to close the magazine about 10 minutes ago. So, I'm going to pass clouds. I'm not sure how that sounded, but it's okay. I don't care at this point. I really don't. I just thought I would jump on here and touch base with you and hopefully find some little creative spark, you know. But I did find that, and I appreciate all of you who, you know, stuck through this rambly DIY therapy, physical therapy session, or occupational therapy, OTPT. Anyway, I appreciate you sticking with me if you made it this far, and I appreciate you watching. I know I have some new subscribers, and I appreciate it, and I hate that, you know, I can't do more right at the moment, but I'll figure it out, and I will, you know, I don't take no for an answer very often, and I, you know, tend to like to beat my head on a wall, and sometimes it's good, you know, maybe. So, alrighty. Well, I really am going to end on that note, and I will hopefully, you know, maybe tomorrow we'll paint circles, therapy circles, right? We'll call them journaling spots, maybe. And just something to pass the time, and something that's therapeutic, as you know, physically as well as mentally. So hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Y'all have a great day, and I will talk to you real soon. Bye.